This is my favorite day. This is my Christmas. It's my Thanksgiving. It's every other holiday rolled into one thing, because without today, everything we know as it is wouldn't exist. We literally, as Americans, created this by our own awesomeness in defiance of tyranny. We were the greatest experiment in what happens when you unleash the human mind with limited government and maximum freedom.
If we look to the answer as to why for so many years we achieved so much, prospered as no other people on earth, it was because here in this land we unleashed the energy and individual genius of man to a greater extent than has ever been done before. Freedom and the dignity of the individual have been more available and assured here than in any other place on earth.
You know why no one can touch us? Because unlike most countries, we were the underdog that came out on top. We were outgunned, outmanned, and outfunded by the world's most powerful military and government, and we won. We are a hard nation because we were forged in conflict, not compromise. On today, 1776, a bunch of dudes with toxic masculinity got fed up with being ruled and taxed. They got together and they wrote the greatest declaration of war with the goal of independence. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British crown. And it was on. And they knew it was only treason if they lost. The first act of America was to be winners, and they bet their life on it. And I thank God every day they did. Look, our founding fathers, they knew the risks, they knew what could happen, and did it anyway. Many of these guys were younger than me. I mean, John Adams, 40, John Hancock, 39, Thomas Jefferson was 33, Thomas Lynch, 26, Benjamin Rush, 30, Edward Rutledge, 26, and a ton more, not much older. And then they did what no other politician does today after they signed that document. They went and fought their own war that they declared because they believed in it. Benjamin Franklin was 70 years old when he signed it. He had gout and a number of other ailments, who took a months-long boat ride to go over to France to beg for guns, cannons, and supplies we needed to send the British and their tea packing back across the ocean. He almost died of illness multiple times, but he got the guns we needed. Failure was not on the table. They had a dream called America. But that dream now is being tested. We're allowing people who hate America to define what that dream should be. We cannot let that happen. I won't. You can't let that happen either. That dream disappears if we don't speak up, if we don't stand and hold the line. Look, I tell my kids all the time, take a stand and I will back you with my life. Because that's how you save this dream we get to live, man. Because the alternative is the exact tyranny that we had to cross a frozen river barefoot on Christmas to break away from. If you hate guns, you would have sided with the British rule. If you reported your neighbor for their party during COVID, you are Benedict Arnold. And you can go enjoy your purple hair with your vegan and your coexist sticker on your Prius. I'll take my 4th of July, my guts and my guns and my Bible. Thank you very much. But if you stood up and said, no, I won't mask, I won't vax, I won't isolate myself until every last drop of testosterone leaves my body, then you, brothers and sisters, you are my kind of Americans. And that's what it takes to save the experiment that we got to be a party of. The good old US of A. It ain't free. It's not just the enemy within, it's the enemies abroad. They want to hurt every family member you're celebrating with today. The majority of the world, allied or not, honestly, they sometimes hate us for our freedoms. And that right there, those rows of simple white stones, that's the cost of us to flip that burger today. Every single one of them was someone's family that left God's green earth for you, for us to have the closest thing to perfection in like the history of this rock in space. That's worth fighting for. That's my definition that's worth dying for. Low-flying eagles, fighter jets 100 feet off the deck, American flags flying high, rows of veterans saluting them while Ted Nugent rips the Star-Spangled Banner on an electric guitar so loud that car alarms are going off. Give me an IV of cowgirls wearing American flag shirts, riding horses, waving red, white, and blue flags on 10-foot flagpoles while barrel racing. I want unapologetic nationalism. I love America beating Canada in hockey. Cowboys wrestling bulls with fireworks in the background and crowds chanting USA. Homers cracking off a wooden bat being bombed into the glove of a cheering kid out in left field eating a hot dog. Give me testosterone, give me cigars and heavy back squats and chest day every day, a beer funnel, and Chuck Norris roundhouse kicking a bad guy just for the hell of it. We made sure that you can say whatever you want in this country, and then we gave you guns. We made sure you have the right to have guns so no one can tell you to shut up. My America has engines so big, rolling so much coal that it blows the European mind because we don't care what a kilometer is. Because we put 12 inches on a foot, 3 feet in a yard, and 5,280 feet in a mile because we could. And then we called it the standard system. And you know what? No one challenged us because we're a bunch of winners. Because the last time someone did, we sent them and their tea back across the Atlantic. We invented a portable sun during the other time they challenged us and turned 2 cities into parking lots. And when they threatened us over in Iraq, we rolled over the world's 5th largest army in Saddam's in 4 days. And then we barbecued over the ashes. And even the worst of the worst know that if you want to pick a fight, me and my boys, we're going to visit you in the middle of the night and arrange a meeting with your creator. Because the nutritional facts of my country are 100% freedom, back-to-back World War champs, apple pie, and the sun setting behind Old Glory, and it is beautiful. That's what I see as America. That's my vision. That's what I fought for, and I hope the next generation preserves that. And that's why I'm working today, because being with you guys, being with my great team who's helping me put this show on, this is how I celebrate the privilege that I had to go fight for this dream. Happy birthday, America.
He loves the Constitution. He fights for what's right. He hates the bad guys. He's a freedom warrior. He's your freedom warrior. Watch Carl Higbie every weekday on Newsmax.